You already know it's your boy Scott Harbor kicking in with my brother Crondo.
Yes, sir.
And we up in Central Station Studios right now, kicking in with a very special guest today.
What up, though?
You already know it's the beloved.
Oh shit.
It's the infamous.
Oh shit.
Landover Slim.
Hey. That's my shit. You feel me? What's going on?
What's up with it, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. Appreciate y'all having me out.
Man, thank you for coming out and fucking with us one time. You already know.
You know, if y'all call, I'm here, man. You know, same thing with y'all. If I call y'all here.
That's real shit, man. Go ahead and get the people who may not know who you are. You know what I mean? A brief intro. Who you are, where you come from, what the fuck it is. Little rundown.
Fuck, I don't even know where to start. So, born and raised in Landover, Maryland. I've been in Arizona for almost 20 years. Yeah, shit been a while, man. Been in Arizona for 20 years, man. And in that times, man, I was in a part of the music scene when shit was really changing, going from what it was to somewhat of what it is now. We had some good moments in radio, movie, and TV and shit like that, and love and hate relationship with the shit. So I got out of that, got into comic books, got out of that, got into videography, and big homie I-Rock gave me a shot on the first like full-on big production movie. So I don't know how much I can share, but I now have a fucking Hollywood credit under my belt. That's dope.
Shout out to I-Rock.
Shout out to big homie I-Rock.
That's super dope.
I cut my teeth on the Veil. Shout out to Bud. But just in and out of music now, kind of managing, kind of advising artists. I'm at an age where I feel like it would be selfish in me to be fucking in the front when there's a lot of dope ass young talent out here. So I always think like, what if I had a me when I was 25 or 22? You know what I mean? So I put the 48 Collective together with about 7, 8 artists that I fuck with, that I think are dope, that I think I can learn from and that can learn from me. So we kind of been pushing that, Black Peso, that's still a thing, Charlie West, his label, but yeah, man, just when you're creative, you just create.
Black Peso and Landover Stunt has really been making a staple around the scene lately. I commend you for everything that you do, from the comic artistry to the jumping back into music. I know you was taking a little break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all of us do. Everybody kind of goes through that phase. As artists, period. We all go through that phase of just, whether you want to call it depression or you want to call it it's all a beautiful struggle.
Right. I think
we all human. We all go through personal shit in our lives, and I think it's very overlooked. It's very overlooked.
When you first started doing music, was it out in Maryland or was it here?
Oh, Maryland. I was man, I've been writing rap since I was 6 years old.
When did you start pursuing
Yeah,
it?
you like me.
Shit. Let me first get with you, dude. Sorry, I know that was. I was on Rap City when I was 9.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So this was back when BT was public access.
Right.
So they had to. Yeah, I know. I'm aging myself, but one of the Rap City, what turned into Rap City, I forgot what they used to call it, but that show, that production team came in my neighborhood in search of a DJ and a rapper.
Yeah.
And so we were in this show as like the storyline. All the little kids, we was chasing the guy around. And when I saw myself on TV, I was like, fuck, bro. Like, that's me on the TV at the ice cream truck, chasing him. I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I was fucking garbage, though, until I was probably about 16.
Do you have the footage for that?
No, we cannot find it. We cannot find it, bro. We never recorded it. We in the hood. Ain't nobody had a whole bunch of fucking VCRs and VCR tapes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we poor. We didn't have it. We weren't poor. We were, less fortunate. We just didn't have it. But everybody was in the living room watching that shit like it was a pay-per-view event, bro. Just for them couple minutes. That shit was dope.
So when you came out here, who was you fucking with?
When I first got here, Doc Pro. I got here on a Thursday. I left Maryland on Thursday, got here on Saturday, and I was in the studio with Mix, rest in peace, man. We lost him not too long ago. I went to Guitar Center, nigga, boy, Acid 3, and made a bullshit beat. And my neighbor knew Golden's brother, and Golden was popping at the time. You know, Finesse was popping, Phrase, Chuck Taylor, young nigga Puma was out here. Like, it was a lot of, like, Doc Pro was really moving, and we talking 03, 04.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they was throwing their weight around, and I just happened to fall in that position. And so, yeah, I started with them. We did a 2-year production deal, and after that, we started the Creed. I'm saying.
You got a long resume. I mean, we could really go through it. I'm a fan of your music, so I could really go into it. Like, I watched you. Really, my introduction to you was Relaxed in Chaos 1.
Oh shit! Wow.
That was 04, 05?
Yeah, probably 04, 05. Shout out to He Just Trife. I recorded the bulk of that there.
Trife is a staple too. Shout out to Trife.
Yeah, we gotta drag his ass in here. You know, he don't really, but we gotta get his ass in here. Relaxed in Chaos came about I was just in here moving through the city, just picking records, bro. It was just, we had been talking so much shit, it was time to drop something. It was like one of those things, it was time to fucking drop something. It was put up or shut up, nigga.
Time to work.
Yeah, and so we did it. That shit got me in Cali for the first time. It got me Rocky Point. We shut that shit down. Attitude Promotions, rest in peace, Ida. She took us out of the country, out of Mexico. And I had to call my mom and say, thank you, Mom. I thought we were poor. I saw poor. And these motherfuckers came and they partied with us. We drove the Tahoe out there, nigga. It was kids sitting on the hood, up the fucking window, top of that motherfucker.
That's wild.
But they was all partying. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. DJ ain't speak no English. Dirt Floor Club, full of Chino D hosting. Shout out Chino D. Shut that shit down. But it was that was like our last Doc Pro shit, and I was playing Relaxed in Chaos shit. Like, that was the end, and we put that motherfucker together, bro. Trife put his, like, the mixing and all that shit. Like, some of those records still hold up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was the Lord. You know, we was working with technology we had then, but some of those records still fucking hold up.
When you came out here, coming from Maryland, I've been to Maryland, and when I went, it was a culture shock for me. Only because I never seen so many black people. In my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never seen, like, the police was black, the firefighter, everybody was black, you know what I mean? So, coming out here, was it a culture shock?
Yeah, because you gotta think, I would go, unless I was in school, I could go a whole summer without seeing another white motherfucker. If I'm home and I'm in my hood, forget about it, unless the police or the fire department. But when I got here, aside from my dad and the black folks I came here for, I went a week or two without seeing another black dude, and me and my father, we saw him in Safeway, and he ran up to us. And I'm still in Landover mode. I'm like, nigga, and my father like, chill out, man. We don't see each other a lot out here. I said, you be fucking with me. But I was away on 114th Ave in Olive.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't tapped in.
Right, with the city.
Right. Once I got tapped in and knew what niggas was, I was like, all right, cool. But it was nothing to go days on end, to spend a whole day without seeing no other niggas then who I was there with.
That's real. That's crazy, man.
That shit was nuts, bro.
Yeah. So what you know, we gotta ask everybody this, but kind of cliche question, but what were your main influences music wise? Yeah.
I grew up in go-go. So Chuck Brown is like the god to me. Rest in peace, Chuck Brown. Mm-hmm. The only time I ever been starstruck in my life, bro, and I've been on stages and big stages, you know what I'm saying? But we grew up in go-go. So I got into rap by watching videos. Motherfuckers wasn't bumping rap in big speakers and breakdancing on the street and shit like that where I'm from. Nigga, we used to listen to go-go and party. But
go-go is interesting because it's kind of like a sub-genre of everything that's been created by black
people. Yeah, it's heavy. It's the foundation is blues and jazz at the base of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you
More
got
tempo.
drum and bass.
Right.
Call and response. And so I mean, it's evolved into everything. But a lot of hit songs that motherfuckers sing now is go-go. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Chicago's juke. Like they juke out there.
I think like go-go is its own thing because of what's involved. Like it's live instrumentation from start to finish. I think I've only seen 1 or 2 DJs cutting inside a go-go. You got an 8-piece band, street niggas, full horn section. Sometime, you know what I'm saying? Trumpet, flute, saxophone, keyboards, rototoms. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know what that is. Cowbell, nigga playing the cowbell, cymbals, fucking maracas, drums, congos, and then you got your front line. You got your singer, your talker, your rapper, and your talker's job, he's shouting out the hoods. The singer, self-explanatory, and your rappers do they shit. You know what I'm saying? That juke shit is that, you know what I'm saying? It's more about that rhythm.
House.
Yeah, it's a house offshoot, whereas go-go takes elements from everything. Like it's R&B at sometimes, it's fucking jazz, it's live band, it's always live band, but it's rap sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up to that. Like I didn't even know. My cousin listened to go-go so much, when he heard the rap alternatives, like the rap songs that go-go niggas, cause they do the hooks and the bridges. That's all it is, a series of hooks and bridges that roll into each other. It's like, man, this niggas, they still in this shit. He heard Scarface. Or the Master P jump. They having for gangster. Like, go, bang, crank that shit. And he heard the actual song, he was out of his fucking mind. These bitch ass niggas out here stealing. I said, bro, you don't listen to nothing but go-go? All he had was go-go tapes. So yeah, we got into music. I got into music really fucking watching jukebox.
Jukebox, yeah.
Watching jukebox.
Kind of
jukebox.
Yeah, calling and seeing your numbers that you pick up, pop at the bottom,
shit.
and getting your ass
I
whooped.
got my ass whooped.
Yeah, I say everybody got their fucking ass whooped on the jukebox.
Requested Sir Mix-a-Lot, put them on the glass.
How much was it? 99 cents?
Mm-hmm. Then they had the 3 bundle. If you get 2 more, ass whoop.
That's like buying new apps today.
Yeah, no
buying
shit.
New little apps.
So,
Switching gears back to music. I love Yo Play. You just
appreciate.
Yeah,
I did that in here, man.
A couple months ago.
Why did I do Yo Play?
Who did the beat on that?
I don't even know. I bought it offline, and I bought it offline because why the fuck did I was bored. It was 2 a.m.
It seemed like you got a spark. Like somebody or something sparked you.
I can't we did, no, this is where I got Yo Play from. I was on Facebook and a fucking app, one of those advertisements came and the beat was playing for this song me and Houston Sear got called Amazing. And so I grabbed that and I was like, let me see what this nigga got. And that fucking Yo Play came on. I was like, oh, this shit hard. And I just kind of chipped away at it. I really wasn't even...
you bodied that motherfucker though, man.
I appreciate it,
yeah,
man.
You bodied that shit.
I was in here fucking with Rich. He was talking about wanted me to shoot some videos for the project he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he played a beat. I said, man, why you gonna do that, bro? Why you play a beat? He started laughing. So he knew I was fucking. So that's the track with me, you, and Checker Traps on. I did that verse first.
Okay.
I did that verse first. Then I was in there. I was like, fuck it, bro. We got time. I'm in that bitch like I'm finna jump double dutch. I'm like, now I'm jittery and shit. I gotta do some of this energy. I put that shit on and went the fuck off. And Chaz had, shout out to Chaz. He was doing a video special. And I was like, oh, nigga, thank you.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta shoot this motherfucker.
I shot something with Chaz too.
Yeah, I was like,
that brother is dope. Shout out to Metaphorical.
I ain't gotta shoot this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I trust his eye, so I was like, whatever, you know. Then I asked Bobby to do me a solid. I'm like, look, I'm gonna need you to wake up early, cause I want the sun. I wanted to look a certain kind of color when I do this shit.
So being that you've been here for a while now, you're considered a factor out here now. What do you think about the scene out here? You watched it grow, you watched it dwindle, you watched it grow again. You know what I mean? You watched the turds in the sink bowl, you watched those turds, you know, flourish.
Flourishing turds. I think we've never been at a bad place that we couldn't get out of. It's just having the knowledge to get out of it. You feel me? Like we've always been, even when we took them L's, they wasn't hard L's. I just think the color lines has stopped a lot of shit from happening in the city, and I didn't grow up in that shit, so I don't know it, so I stay the fuck out of it. But I think now,
as far as like
the street
politics.
shit, the street politics shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was moving and shaking, I was like, man, that ain't my motherfucking business. But that plays a heavy factor in how shit gets done on the street level out here. And you gotta be honest with yourself. I don't give a fuck how mainstream a nigga is or how many motherfucking white folks dance into the club. The streets still push the culture. And I think we gotta get over those street humps. You know what I mean? And that may be asking a lot of some niggas who done lost some shit in the streets. We can't let that go. But we gotta get over that one. And I think technology has put us in a good place, but now there's a quality control issue. Before, you had to have a bag to really get in the studio and get busy.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga, I got a USB mic for $30. Niggas can plug the fucking mic up to their phone. And so now, you're not necessarily competing with that, but that's in somebody's way now. You know what I'm saying? So it just, it's some good and some bad. I think the cream will always rise to the top, but the dope niggas got to get back up front and be dope again.
Yeah.
All the dope niggas need to get up front and they need to unify so that when a motherfucker come to the city and ask who's who, you're not buried under a bunch of bullshit ass MP3s and bullshit that don't, your fucking billboard is out there. The videos is going.
Visuals.
When they coming in,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Buzz.
Yeah, when they coming
Right.
in, they ain't asking. They want to know where you at versus who are you in general.
They should already know, kind of.
You got to move like a major. You got to move like a brand, and that's gonna be the difference. That's gonna separate the men from the boys. And once niggas get to moving like a brand, then you will see who the fuck is who. Nigga, when I was in Atlanta and Jeezy and this was right when Icy first popped off. Jeezy and Gucci was going at it like right after they. But what you noticed in the street was them motherfuckers' brands was outside, bro. When you went out there, you felt Jeezy on this side of the street, you felt Gucci, and when you was in the club, they would play Icy, then they would start playing their records back and fucking forth. You know what I'm saying? And you felt that movement.
Everybody
like,
had a team.
yeah. But motherfuckers was moving accordingly. You know what I'm saying? It was probably some bullshit niggas out there, but when you came to Atlanta, you ain't had to ask who was popping. It was right in your fucking face. We got to get better at that. You know what I'm saying? We got to get better at being in the motherfucking face so they don't got to ask.
I mean, I say this a lot. I mean, Arizona, well, not even Arizona, but Phoenix ain't really a market for hip hop specifically. It's growing, but it's still not big enough for us to flourish as far as we hold our own, we support our own artists. Not like a LA, not like a New York, not like a Chicago, not like a Florida or Atlanta even.
So we're the 6th largest state.
Of course, we should be in that. We should be in that conversation.
But here's what they have that we don't: true urban radio. We don't have.
I think that's just a word.
No, sir.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
A black radio show ran by black people that push the culture. We don't have that. And so niggas is tapped in, bro. Niggas is tapped in. So what we have is radio culture that's catering to the key demographic. And they're pushing their version of what they think urban radio is based on their limited knowledge. We need niggas that's out here, that's from out here, that's literally from and got their ears to the street and connected in urban radio. You need that. We need a black morning show. You need a black midday show. You need a black show, because that's where motherfuckers don't listen to the radio because they don't feel like the radio's speaking to them. And that's the biggest disconnect. And I know the internet's popping and satellite radio's popping and your phone is popping, but in the morning when you sitting in traffic, niggas are listening to Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, The Breakfast Club. We don't got that, bro.
I feel all that. I do. I
but
absolutely.
You gonna give me a but?
I think it goes further than that.
Okay.
Who's really making these playlists?
Right. The program director.
It's not the DJs.
If you don't even listen to the radio, honestly.
We could put all the black people in there, but who's running the playlist?
But that's what I'm saying. The problem is there's no true urban voice in these rooms that's making these playlists. Why you think?
I'm agreeing with you.
But the streets still, Young Dirt come out here and sell out a fucking parking lot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
E40 and them catch a bag up and down this bitch all day long. Because the streets gonna always be tapped in. But imagine having somebody's voice who reflects our culture, like, hey, E40 coming in, boom, boom, boom. And now you got an inlet because you got a relationship with these people.
True.
You got an inlet because you got a relationship. When I first came out here, J-Time3 was out here. I've done the drop for every FM radio station out here that ever played a rap song. That's some crazy shit. And the AM station. I've done a drop. Not a whole lot, about 5. But I've done one. If that motherfucking signal was strong enough, Doc made a call. Fucking Mecca put me on one. Shout out to Mecca. She got us on some shit. They made the calls. We need you. Because now, once we got a big signal, that shit cast. That big shadow, now everybody under this umbrella. Now you be dumb when they say, look, we on 67 Indian school passing out waters, come out here with the street team.
Right.
If you stay your cocky ass in the house, and the fucking DJs out there that can play your shit on the big air, you deserve
None of that shit doing it down. You remember like when motherfuckers was really out there in the streets outside and shit, like niggas was trying to get in Exposed magazine and
shout out to
shit
Exposed.
like
they had us, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we couldn't, when we had guys in those spots, it got egotistical. And sometimes you gotta learn some lessons in blood. So we had to lose some shit. And so now what our version of radio and media is the best we got now given our circumstance.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And shout out to them because they fucking doing the best they can given the circumstance. But you can take this show, put it on the radio. You can take the Hatrix, put it on the radio. You can take a version of all this shit, a mainstream version, and give us what we need. It will go crazy because now you got the big terrestrial radio tapping in with satellite radio, tapping in with the podcast.
That's tapping into the streets.
Nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I got a question though. Being that you were such a talented brother,
Oh shit.
in my opinion, from the comic books to the videos, to the movies, to the music, which do you consider is still your baby?
Bro,
I know which one you probably eating off of more.
the videos keep the lights on.
Yeah.
But if I had the power, I was just telling Charlie, I would buy a big ass warehouse, put an office in the front, and lose my mind in the back. I do comic books, I do tutorials, I shoot videos, I record music. I love all that shit. It depends on the day. I may wake up and be like, fuck it, we rapping today, y'all got me fucked up. Or I may be like, nigga, I'm finna chop the shit out this video and fuck their ass up. Or I'ma call Chuck and be like, nigga, draw me something. He go, I did. Like, at first I thought all I was a rapper. Cause that was just how I expressed myself. But once I started rapping, I was like, damn, I might just be a fucking writer. How weird is that? I just might be a fucking like a writer, but rap was the outlet. That was the conduit. You know what I mean? And
The blueprint.
yeah, the big homie I Rock, he sent me some shit and I'm like, oh shit, this shit crazy.
What you eat off of?
Videography. But when I was doing books, I've sold more books than I've shot videos. But
I didn't know that.
oh yeah, and I sell out books everywhere I go. But it costs so much to make them. It costs so much to make a book, a quality book. This
Right.
is some shitty niggas folding paper up and doing what they doing. But a quality book that stands next to, and it took me 3 or 4 books to get to that space. Like, it's a shit ton of money and I love it to death. When I get my bag and I can sit still, I'm back to comics. But like my heartbeat to music, go-go music, my heartbeat to music, bro. I gotta do something musically. Even though I'm not as prominent in it, I let the youngest go crazy and I just come in where I can, look, do this, do that, you know what I'm saying, offer my shit, but.
Yeah, so I asked Guy this question, man. Beats or lyrics?
For me,
Yeah.
I hate this question.
oh,
I love that
beats.
question.
You got me fucked up, beats. I grew up in the pocket, bro. You can't ask me that. Cause if I'm listening to Chuck Brown, it may go 3 or 4 minutes before a nigga say a word, and I'm lost in his beat. If I'm listening to groovers, if I'm listening to back, they may go in the pocket for 2 minutes.
Right. Just
I'm
jam.
outta here.
Right.
And I can't wait till the pocket come again. Cause while they go and do that, nigga, I might be freestyling. Like I'm going through my day. So I've always been beat driven. Like I never had a book of raps to the air. Everything I've ever written was always to a beat. Like I don't even know. I mean, I can do it now because I've been doing it long enough, but everything has always been to a beat.
That's real. I agree. To me, Sky said lyrics, but I think beats is what
it drives
the motherfuckers in.
It drives a motherfucker.
Right,
like that's you can have a dope ass rapper on shitty beats and nobody gives a fuck what he's saying unless you're one of the few percenters that's tuned in. Like the general listener, your heartbeat, a tempo will change your heart. The right tempo, your heart will be all over the place. So the beat gonna reel you in. You know, if a motherfucker ain't saying nothing or he's saying some shit and the beat's stupid, I'm like, fuck out of here with this bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you'll listen to a plain flow nigga. Like, look how cold Devin the dude is. That nigga probably ain't never said a 3-syllable word in a rap ever. And that's no disrespect to me.
Flow his ass off.
Flow his ass off,
right.
Cold as shit, and hit you right in your chest. And guess what? You ain't gotta second guess when that fucking beat drop what's gonna happen. Pimp C. Mm-hmm. You ain't gotta second guess when that fucking beat drop what you about to get. Even Ross, when that fucking Justice League shit come on. Royce the 5'9" last album was fucking phenomenal. The nigga finally got it, bro. I was like, it took you long enough, but you fucking got it. He stuck that motherfucker. Yeah, he stuck it. The God Box from David Banner, he fucking stuck that shit. But this Pusha T shit that just came out,
I just heard that.
Stuck that bitch. And even though I still think his beat's a little weird, it's perfect for what he doing.
I heard Lloyd Banks today too.
I heard that shit was hard. I just could never. It wasn't enough for me.
His voice is
it's too monotone. It's too. It don't do enough for me.
It's not believable. Like the bars is there, but he was like.
It just like it's just in this space. It don't leave this space ever. Right. No matter how he's feeling and what's going on, it don't never leave this fucking space.
Right.
I can't do it, bro. I fucking jump out the window. Like you gotta take me on the journey. I don't even give a fuck if it's all stripper music, nigga. It gotta be up tempo, down tempo, some in between. Like I gotta go somewhere. But if for a motherfucker who is lyrics first, they gon' fuck with it because they going for the words.
Right.
I can't do it.
Right.
Man, you've been through a whole lot throughout your career, bro.
Yeah.
What's the 48 Collective? Give us a little brief.
So the 48th was some art. So
is it just assuming
it's a 48th state.
48th state. Okay,
Arizona's a 48th state.
That's what I thought.
So these are rap artists that I work with, that I do business with, that I believe in. Mm-hmm. And they were kind of spinning their wheels in certain areas. And I was like, I don't want to keep on having the same fucking conversation over and over and over and over again. Let me get these motherfuckers in one room, have this conversation one time and see what happened. And they got it. And the motherfuckers went off. Like, I'm fans of all of their music. You know what I'm saying? I got my youngin'. I got Oso, he from Chicago. Chop from Detroit. Q from Alabama. Fucking with B, she from right out here. Bobby from right out here. T Rose from right out here. You know what I'm saying? We got artists right out here. Sonny to do the A&R and shit. And I got Annika Bay, she's from out here. Sing her ass off, bro. And I'm fan, like, I listen to me. I ain't even bullshit you. I only make music to listen to in my car while I go to and from work or wherever I'm at. Like, I listen to their shit. I mean, it's our shit. But I listen to it. Like, I'm fans of their shit. So I just put something together and I wanted to create a blueprint and a springboard and a launch pad for their music. So I'm like, look, if we all get together, we all invest together and create this platform collectively. When y'all individual projects come, it's gonna be easier because now we've done all this groundwork together. I ain't gotta fucking go back through the same hoops to introduce you as a new artist. We done been through this shit already. We got a base. We done pulled all our bases and all our networking together and we done did something. So that's pretty much, and the shit been taking off, man. We been getting some good feedback.
So, I know you brought some motherfucking bars and shit. Niggas can't come in this motherfucker without bringing no motherfucking bars and shit, man. Who you say other than, you know, of course, the 48 Collective, you want to be fucking with them niggas if they didn't have bars.
Right.
But outside of that, who do you consider as far as artists that's having bars?
Like, I like high energy street music. So
okay.
I'm gonna go with Dub Fuego.
Okay.
Wo Nice, Kies. I like Cujo and Cuddy Chop. Them motherfuckers snap. I've been a fan of Sky since the fucking Polo Lounge and his brother. Cream fucking go hard. I don't know. He's probably my second or third video I shot once I thought I was dope with the camera and shit. And man, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here, man. You know, I've been here for a long time, so I can tell you, you know, Trap Rest in Peace, Hannibal Leck, Big Phrase. Big Phrase is probably one of my favorite rappers ever. Bookie was out here fucking going off. Willie was going the fuck off when he was out this motherfucker. Peter Roy was going off when he was out this motherfucker. I like what Khalik always like what he brought to the table.
I heard that name.
Yeah, you know, I still call him Ocean. I had to consciously not call him Ocean. That's my nigga. But when he was in Ocean mode, Carnegie, rest in peace. That motherfucker used to lose his fucking mind. Young Saif, who just got out, man. Glad he home. The motherfuckers used to go off and shit, man. It was so many dope artists. I'm getting back. I like the new crop of youngins though. You know what I'm saying? I like what Yante's doing. I like what Trap Money is doing. I like what Young Face doing. They making dope music. What's a young nigga named Foreign Dutch? I fuck with him. Kyrie. Like I like showmen. You know what I'm saying? Like so I like LRTK. Like I like a motherfucker that give me some bars, get up there and perform. It's like I like a mixed bag. Like you can't just be one kind of motherfucker. So
right.
You know, cause I'm all of that shit. So I like to see all of that shit.
Okay,
you know
okay, I feel you. So what you got coming up, man? And where can people, you know, if they want to work with you as far as a video or shit, a movie or even a verse, you know what I'm saying? How can the people get in contact with you, bro?
So I'm not in active pursuit of rap, man. So I don't want to fuck with nobody with that shit. I don't want nobody to get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in the studio and the youngest going off, then I'm gonna get in. But typically, I like to play the back and handle the business. But my niggas can get a verse whenever. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody come up with something that I think is dope that I can help or enhance, then yeah. Videos, inboxing, or you can go Landover Slim or Landover Stunt Department on IG, Facebook. Right now, we're working on a short film involving a lot of the artists from the collective, so I probably won't be back. And then after that, we got a movie premiere, so I probably won't be back creating to probably about October.
What's up with the Veil series?
I want to get back on that in October. It got so much fun.
I got my little.
We got like 5. We got like 5 episodes in, man, and honestly, it was just a series of wild shit happening. But I think we kind of got it together, man, and we gonna pick back up because the new shit. I got a new writer. She's fucking dope. She picked up right where I left off, so now I'm kind of re-energized to really put some shit together. But I think y'all gonna like this better than the first season, definitely.
Yeah, all my partners.
Yeah, you know, we veil up in this.
Yeah, I already know. I know why, man.
Yeah.
I know why, man. I used to sit in that motherfucking barbershop all day long.
Yeah, but yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Well, shit, we're gonna go and hop in the motherfucking booth and shit. We're gonna see if Landover Slim still got it.
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it. The brother still got it, man. We'll be right back.
Like $1 million bucks. Tell that bitch I'm slick, Rick and Dougie, fresh all in my tux. Showstopper, gold chopper, knock a heckler out his tux. Leave the stars on them steaming, overdosing with this pump. I ain't nice, bitch, we ignorant. Shooting from the logo with no NBA experience. Shuffle the deck you dealing with. Heart spilling out in the club. King's jacking, got your queen off the ace. Don't ask them jokers what's happening. Get these dominoes bragging. Bodies floating in my boneyard. My crip bitch, she steady seeing shit like she Joan of Arc. Rapper with a go-go heart. Congos, rototons. I put it in my pocket, I take it out. This bitch going off. Trauma unit, Holy Cross, of Mark Graves and Tonopah. Bellhaven nigga and the Landover coat of arms. Turned down the deal and said hell yeah to an old raw. In the kitchen, whipping on chickens to feathers floating off. The shit I sip, you need a prescription. It's for the grossest cough. The high hit you when you fight to sleep and still be dozing off. Shout out Arizona, I love this bitch like my closest aunt. The plug had me showing off. You welcome me with open arms. To wrap a brick and pop it like a kidnapping gone wrong. My sugar mama still like to drop it low to the thong song. We can't get along at all, so keep a safe distance for this ace spitting. How your face shifting like deep fakes twitching.
Let's go.
Landover Slim.
Landover motherfucking Slim, bro. Bars. That's what the fuck we talking about, man. You looking at a motherfucking veteran, young veteran.
Man, look, book a video.
You already know what it is and what the fuck it do. Central Station Studios, Artist Shine, man. We be back. You already know what it is, man. Landover Slim, we out.